This Icon podcast is hosted and sponsored by Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistants, a leading provider for your virtual assistants and outsourcing needs. Owned by one of the top-ranking EXP agents, Justin Nelson. Sphere Rocket VA provides a one-stop virtual staffing solution for business owners, and we specialize in helping business owners grow their business by leveraging through virtual assistants. Trusted by the top names in the real estate industry like Kyle Whistle, Andrew Franklin, John Kitchens, and many more. Get ready to up your success and we'll help you achieve your business goals. Book your free consultation at sphererocketva.com and find out how we can make your life easier.
It's your girl Gianna back with you on another episode of the Icon podcast. And today we are talking to Hunter. Before our broadcast started, I just got a sweet tour of his office, and I'm really excited to hear your story, Hunter.
Awesome. What is happening? Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Of course, you should be. You've earned your way on this show. It's all about you. And so that being said, take us all the way back to the beginning. Who is Hunter? How did you get started in the real estate industry? What market are you in? What's your story?
Yeah. So a little bit about me. I was in the Marine Corps before real estate. I was getting out. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was broker than a joke. Actually, my car, I was on the way home driving from North Carolina. I'm on the Ohio Turnpike in a blizzard, and my car breaks down. And long story short, I was just in rock bottom. I was in a hot mess. So I get out and I'm like, okay, I can go to college, but I really didn't want to go to college. So what do I do? So I got into real estate, and I was originally going to just be an assistant to somebody. But then I got licensed in 5 days, and I had a pending deal before I was even licensed. So that's kind of how I got started in real estate. But I've always loved money. I've always loved entrepreneurship. I've always been around sales and stuff my whole life other than being in the Marine Corps. So I knew, I didn't like people telling me what to do. So I knew real estate was perfect for me. So I got into it. And the rest is kind of history.
You got licensed in 5 days?
5 days. I did the crash course, took the exam, passed it, and already had a deal pending from an open house I hosted before I was even licensed. I showed up to an open house, just kind of talking to people, mingling, and then the day I actually got licensed, I wrote up the actual contract for the listing agreement and had a listing day one.
I guess if it's meant to be, it'll be. That's awesome.
That's right.
That's really cool. Well, then did you originally start out with EXP, or where did you find yourself? And then what was it like when you were introduced to EXP? What brought you over?
Yeah, so no, I wasn't originally with EXP. I've only actually been with EXP a year and a couple months now. I was at a place that was 100% brokerage, right? So at the time, I thought it was the best split, possible. And there's people that think it is, and it really wasn't. But when I first saw EXP, it probably been about 2 years ago, and it was kind of like, what is this, right? Is this all smoke and mirrors, or what's really going on here? So I started to dive deep into it, and I actually had a team over there that I already ran. So then once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. And I switched my business over a year and a couple months ago, and gosh, I'm so thankful I did. I wish I would have switched sooner.
Haven't looked back since, huh?
What's that?
I said you haven't looked back since, huh?
No, I don't look back at all. I just looking forward now.
That's awesome. So, you said you saw the model, you couldn't unsee it. Is that why you're still with EXP, or once you've come over and really seen all they have to offer between collaboration, revenue share, stock options, have you fallen in love with anything else about EXP?
Obviously I seen it, and then that's what got me over here. And then, it took me some time to really solidify that, okay, this is real. This is the revenue share started working, and the stocks, man, I think I was awarded $50,000 in stock my first year.
Wow.
Just based off of production and whatnot and my agents. So that was a big thing. And then being able to will whatever I'm creating over here and being able to will that to my son, I mean, that's really what I'm in it for now.
The legacy thing, right?
This legacy, yep. I'm creating something that's, yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I got big goals, right? But number one, it's not even number one. It's on top of my goals is to be the most present father I can be, right? To be there for my kid. It's not even a number on my goal. Like, that's it. That's who I'm going to be. So obviously, if I can create something that I can give to him, and you can't do that at any other company. Yes, it was a good split over there, but I wasn't building anything to will him or any legacy to give him or something to continuously pay him if, God forbid, something happens to me. Because we live a lifestyle now where my money is coming in, and that's how he's used to that lifestyle. If something happened to me, that would be yanked from him, but not anymore.
Right.
I'm building this legacy.
That's really cool. So, obviously you're a dad, you want to be the best dad you can be to him. You're a realtor, you're a high producing realtor. So what do you do to maintain that work-life balance? How do you make sure that you are not running on burnout mode? How do you take care of Hunter?
Yeah, and I will say this from failure. Like, I'm telling you guys this because I've done this and I've regretted the first couple of years of my, these are things I regretted. I was always on my phone. My son was trying to hang out with me as a little 3-year-old kid, and I'm busy working. Now I have set times. When I'm with him, my phone's off. I don't, if I lose a client from it, well, hey, I probably didn't want to work with them anyways because they don't respect me and my family time. So now I got strict schedules. When I'm with my son, my phone is off and I'm present. So that's kind of how I structure it now.
Yeah, I love that. How old is he now?
He's 4.
4. That's a cute age. They're fun. They're starting to have their personality. They want to play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's funny because I have split custody, obviously, with my son, and when it's not my night, it's the only time I play video games. Every night before bed, we play Fortnite against each other. So I'm playing Fortnite against my 4-year-old. It's just the cutest darn thing you ever seen in your life.
That is so cute. I love that. That's really cool. So beyond that, you're a family guy, and if the clients can't respect that, you don't want to work with them anyway. And nonetheless, even with those boundaries, you are having high production. You're a very well producing real estate agent, and you've won the Icon Award, right? So would you mind explaining how much production you had to get to win that award, and what benefits the Icon Award has provided you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in my market, so the average sale price around me is about 175, right? So it's a lot lower than a lot of these other markets. So it's good and bad. So I sold 75 houses in the last 12 months. But obviously I hit my icon status before that. But yeah, what it means to me now is I got my cat back. I mean, where else can you go? My other brokerage, yes, I was 100% commission, but every dollar I paid in, there was no way I could ever get that back. Now I paid in my money, doing the same thing I was doing over there, just selling and helping families. I get that cat back. That stock is growing. And again, I can give that to my son later in life. So, I mean, being an icon is why I joined the company, truthfully. I knew that was I'm looking at it right here still. This little thing I wrote down. After I hit my cap, I wrote 20 blank spaces, right? Because after you hit your cap, you got to do 20 deals.
Yeah.
And I looked at it every single day, and then boom, checked it off, because that was my number one goal coming into here. So I did it.
So you set it, you hit it, and how long did it take you to hit Icon, Hunter?
I think 6 months.
6 months? Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really high production. That's, and like you said, the prices in your market are a little lower, so that's a lot more hustling. You got to make sure you get a lot more deals going across the table. And that's really cool. So for agents that are just now maybe even joining the real estate game or joining EXP as a whole, should they shoot to Icon within their first year? Is that something that they can obtain? What would you have to say to them about it?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you be shooting for that, right? Well, I mean, what else are you doing? If you have a goal like that you look at every single day and you tell yourself you're going to do it, you're going to do it. So, yes, I mean, what else would you be doing? You should be shooting for Icon.
Of course, and if not, you land among the stars, you're getting sales done, and you're that much closer.
Exactly. That's what I love about it, is it just forces you to do more of what you should be doing, as it gives you something to look forward to, and it's just an amazing thing.
Yeah, I had some interviews, I think it was yesterday, that were like, we want more awards. We've won them all. They're so fun. Like, they're so fun to achieve. They really set you know, goals for everyone to achieve, and then they get there and they're like, well, what else? What else can we earn?
But here's the thing about awards, right? I mean, here's my, I actually dropped it, right? Here's my icon award. It was pretty, right? But the award doesn't matter to me, right? Right now, everyone's getting these Home Snap awards, right? Mine's top 5% out of millions of agents, but that award doesn't pay me. This award, even though it broke, this award paid me $16,000, right?
How'd you break it?
An account. It dropped. I dropped it. I was shooting a video. I was explaining what it is, and I dropped it. So, but it actually helped out my video. Like, guys, you're gonna have a trophy that collects dust, or you're gonna be with EXP and get a trophy that pays you $16,000, even if you break it.
It's kind of cooler now. I like it. Picasso.
Yeah, yeah. It just shows me the real value of it. It's not a pretty trophy. It's the money that I get with it.
Right, and like the stocks aren't, it's tangible, but like it's not in hand. You can't actually, hold your stocks right now. Whereas like you have that trophy, but it reminds you of what's out there, what's building for you, and what you've built for yourself.
100%. I could care less about flexing a trophy. I'm trying to build a retirement here.
Exactly, a legacy. So
That's
for
right.
real estate agents, obviously you were on the outside looking in at one point. For those who might be watching this and are skeptical of EXP, is it a pyramid scheme? What's going on here? What's the catch? What would you have to say to those people?
I would have to say, first of all, where are you getting your information from? Second of all, have you ever actually sat down and really, truly gone over the model, right? Have you actually dove deep in and experienced this? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I was at 100% brokerage, and I make more money now with EXP. So you truly got to sit down, look at the model, run your numbers, look at the opportunity, look at the growth, and overall, look at the growth of the company. I mean, something's happening for all these people to be switching. It's just, where are you getting your information from, right? And the whole pyramid scheme, that thing absolutely blows my mind, because if anything is a pyramid scheme, it's your traditional brokerage model. That's more of a pyramid scheme than what we got going here. This is a company that is made for agents, owned by the agents, giving back to the agents. Unlike any other company, we don't have franchises, we don't have fees, we don't have all this stuff that leads and draw it out. It leads right to a pyramid. So if you want a real pyramid scheme, you're probably at one right now if you're not with EXP.
I mean, like if you break it down, pretty much everything with a W-2 is a pyramid scheme. If you have a CEO,
every business,
you're in a pyramid scheme.
Yes, it's just the way, and then they call us recruiters and stuff. I've never recruited a single person. I've helped people that come to me. I do business. That's what I do. And it just so happens that I can help other people do that business and get rewarded from it, not out of their pocket. That's what I love. My other team I ran, I was taking money out of the agent's pocket, right? Over here, I get rewarded from the company, not from the agent. Yeah. So when this smaller agent who's fighting paycheck to paycheck every day, I can help them, and I want to help them because the company rewards me for it, and it doesn't come out of their pocket. That's what I love about it.
It's a win-win too. Yeah. Everybody seems to win. Somebody said today, when the tide rises, all the boats go higher, which I thought was cool, like to think about. So
100%. I mean, if you help somebody get to here, where are you going? It's only the more you give, the more you get.
Absolutely. Hunter, I'm out of questions. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Is there anything like, as a icon agent, you obviously have to mentor, be part of the culture. Is there anything that you specialize in?
Yeah, I think I specialize in, and this would be my advice to you guys out there, is just being you, right? Like you got to ask yourself, who are you, right? What are you portraying to the world as an agent? Are you staying consistent, right? Because consistency builds trust. When I first started, I had a rule that every single day, something had to leave my office with the hopes of gaining business, right? Every single day. So for over years, every day. And it doesn't, here's the thing with real estate agents, we like to look busy and not be productive. I mean, it's really simple. If you break it down, it is a game of relationships and staying consistent. So I would tell you guys out there, be you, because one, it's easier to be you. You don't have to fake the funk. And you're going to attract people that want to work with you. So when you are with these people, you're already relatable. You're working with somebody that wants to be with you, and it makes the transaction so much smoother. And then, hey, after you close, guess what they're going to do? They're going to refer you to people that are already like them, that like you, and it's just it's a snowball effect that will take you to the next level as long as you start with you first.
Right, and really get those referrals going. And at the end of the day, people need a house, but they don't buy the house. They buy you. They buy that experience.
100%. They buy into you before they even know the house, right? I don't. By the way, I do this without paying for a single lead. I don't buy leads. So I'm doing that level of production without paying for a lead. And I'm not saying there's a time and a place to buy leads, but I built my business around trust and around referrals and everything like that, because they buy into me. They already know they're coming to me. They're loyal. They want to work with me, right? It's not, I don't have to show them 5 houses and they're probably with 5 different agents in that same day. I got people coming to me that want to work with me because they've already seen me. They've already bought into me because I'm consistent and it builds trust. So that would be my biggest thing for you guys out there.
Is to be you, and with EXP, that's the cool thing. You get to keep your brand and you get to keep building on you.
100%. If you haven't looked at the model, go look at the model, guys. I promise you're losing money every single day the more you stay wherever you're at.
And I'm sure, right now, if you wanted to talk to Hunter, and he would be happy to introduce you to the model or get you the resources or have lunch with you, whatever it takes. And we are also in a virtual world. So even if you aren't in his market, just get connected. Absolutely. Why not? What do you have to lose?
Exactly. And if you need help with real tactical stuff, I'm all about that right now. I'll give it back right now. And I really break it down to tactics that you can go out today and implement and really change your business. So if anybody needs help out there, find me on social media, look me up. I'd be happy to help anybody out there.
Absolutely. Well, Hunter, that's pretty much it for today. But if you ever think of anything, if you want to do a spin-off episode on your tactics another time, let's stay connected and we can get that ball rolling. Because if there's one thing I like to do, it's talk.
Hey, I'd love to do it. Let's set something up to where we can really give back to these agents and we can help them sell.
Sure. I love that. Hunter, thank you so much for your time today and great job. Thank you for your service and congratulations on your Icon Award.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.